Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Dayang NURHAZIQAH binti ROSBIN. My matrix number is BB30803. So, I will be explaining the differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan.
What is Islamic bank financing and conventional bank loans?
Islamic bank financing refers to the banking system that complies with the Islamic law, also known as the Sharia law, and its practical application through the development of Islamic economics. All banking transactions for the product and services in Islamic bank financing should be carried out with involving illegal elements such as gharar, riba, zulm, iktikar, and maisir. Conventional bank makes a deposit in individual or businesses account and provide loan to the individual needing financial assistance. For example, lender let the borrower to make a profit from the interest charge of the principal amount. There's some types of conventional banks such as checking account, saving account, and time deposit. So, let's see the differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan. There are some key differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loans, such as principal, risk sharing, financing mode, late payment charge, interest, and asset bank financing, and also the product structure. Let's see the first differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan. The first, for the Islamic bank financing, prohibit the charging of interest and it's even more involved in profit sharing and trade-based financing. The guarantee of the assets for all and the transaction based on the business's activity or asset. While for the conventional bank loans, based on the seeking maximum profit as much as possible, there's no great reward or sin, and the conventional banking business doesn't need to seek Allah mercy in the business dealing that taking place. The second difference is the risk sharing between the customer or borrower and the lender in Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan. For Islamic bank financing, the risk sharing between the bank and borrowers is the same based on the concept of mudharabah. Besides that, both parties share the risk and reward of the investment in same ratio. While the conventional bank loan, the borrower bears full risk of the property and paying back the loan. For example, if a customer borrows a capital to start a business, the customer still had to pay back all the loan principal and interest, even though the investment turned out and be lost and only bring back a smaller return than the original capital. Okay, let's move to the third differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan. It's a financing mode. For Islamic bank financing, there's a use several modes of financing that comply with the predetermined Sharia. The first one is murabaha, cost plus financing. The bank buys an asset and resell it to the customer at the predetermined price. Second is ijara or leasing, a lease agreement in which a bank buys and leases assets. The third one is mudarabah or profit sharing, a partnership in which one party provides capital while the other party manages the investment, sharing the profit according to the agreed ratio in both parties. While for the conventional bank loans, there's only one mode of financing that is for customer. It's a loan. Consists of different types of loans such as personal loan, mortgage, credit card, and the loans offer fixed and variable rate loan. The fourth differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan is a late payment charge. For the Islamic bank financings, there is no penalty in form of additional charge for the late payment. But if a customer fails to pay back, customer undertake to pay charity, which is credited into the charity account for the future disbursement to charitable organizations. In addition, charity income does not add to the Islamic banks as a profitability, but collected as and uses to welfare support in health and education sector only. While for the conventional bank loan, penalty will be charged, taking from the customer on the late payment, and it's a taking as an income by the bank. Besides that, additional interest charge can be increased from the time to time based on the bank, and it causes the customer debt will be increased. The fifth differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan is interest, also known as a riba. For the Islamic bank financing, prohibit lending money with the interest, but promote a risk sharing in the transaction between the borrower and the lender. In addition, Islamic financing bank also operate a profit sharing model where they can also earn return through the equity participation rather than interest, while for the conventional bank loan, there will be charged interest on the loan that customer or borrower has. The next differences between the Islamic financing bank and the conventional bank loan is asset-backed financing. For the Islamic bank financing, the transaction must be backed by tangible asset or services, and the transaction also ensuring the transaction are rooted in the real economic activity. While for the conventional bank loan, the asset that bank provide to the customer is the unsecured, relying purely on the borrower's creditworthiness. The last differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan is a product structure. For Islamic bank financing, provide a musyarakah. It's a profit sharing partnership. Musyarakah is a joint venture where all partners contribute capital and share profit and losses according to their investment ratio. Secondly is salam, advance payment for the goods, while for the conventional bank loan is offer loan and overdraft. As a conclusion, there are so many significant differences between the Islamic bank financing and the conventional bank loan, and of course it's bring many advantages and disadvantages that will be benefit to other parties, but for Muslims, things or businesses that are based on the non-halal are wrong on the side of the Islam and should be avoided. That's all for my explanation. Thank you.